1.
Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. We got things to do today, peeps. The first thing we need to do is actually get rid of DB's happy little tree down here that we had from a couple of episodes ago. Gone. Job number 1, complete. I feel like we're on to something already. We're doing many jobs today. Job number 2 is to finish off the oh, jeez, there's loads to do still. So much to do still over at the castle. Okay, job number 2 then, going to be a slightly bigger job than job number 1. We're going to build a stable. I'm going to build a stable right over here, and Liara's just joined, so we better say hello. It's the polite thing to do. A little circle with a line is the universal symbol for a little person waving and saying hello. So yeah, we are going to build a stable in this area, which means we're going to need an area for the horses to come out and join the rest of the area. So I've got a lot of work to do. I guess we should maybe start with making the area look a little bit gross. And the reason for that is because if you've got horses, right, they're going to have trampled it all down. So we're going to be wanting mostly grass path blocks like this. We're probably going to want some hay bales. We'll want some podzol. We'll want some coarse dirt and things like that. But there's hardly going to be any grass at all in front of this thing, I think. And I think this is going to look rather nice once it's done. Okay, so I've come over to my shulker boxes to locate some podzol and some coarse dirt, and all I can find is the stuff in my ender chest. I'm sure I had more podzol and coarse dirt and things like that over here, but it does appear that we've used every single bit, which I find difficult to understand, because I'm sure when we finished doing the tree and the pond in the last video, I'm sure we had some left. But there doesn't appear to be any left. So we're now going to have to go on a little bit of a mission to go and get some podzol and some coarse dirt, which means we're going to need gravel, and we're going to need dirt, which we've got loads of. We're going to need spruce trees. Well, good news on the gravel front. We still have many gravel for all of the concrete that I thought I was going to be making this season, so that's good. We can definitely make lots of gravel, and you can see we've got absolutely ridiculous amounts of dirt. One thing we don't have a great deal of, though, is podzol, and I say we don't have a great deal. We've got, oh, I've already got loads of coarse dirt as well. Oh, well, this is handy. I've got a whole sugar box of coarse dirt. Right, in that case, then, let's put our gravel away. Might as well not waste it. Let's put our dirt... Where did I... What? Yes. Let's put our dirt away in the dirt chest, and let's grab some of this coarse dirt from here then. But yeah, the podzol is still lacking a little bit. Not that we'll be using loads of it, which means we're going to need spruce trees. And I just happen to have a whole bunch of spruce trees, so I'm going to take an entire stack of those with me. I'm also going to grab a whole bunch of bone meal. Where's all my bones gone? And ideally, we want to be planting these somewhere we don't mind things getting messed up. So as usual, I'm going to go into the area beyond where all of my base stuff is over here, where I don't mind things being messed up because it's a very long way away. And there we go. That's all of those spruce trees planted. That's a whole stack of spruce tree saplings. And now all we've got to do is try our best to grow them. Watch them not grow in snowy biomes. Come on. Really? Oh, is it because the snow layers on the floor getting in the way? Is that really why? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. How do I do this every single time? Right then, that's all of those grown, apart from one little patch over here, which refuses to grow, even though we've cleared the space around them. So I can only think the reason they won't grow is because there's too much mud around the edges near them. It's so bizarre, this stuff. There we go, finally growing. So picky, these trees. And now look, I've got an inventory full of snowballs that I don't want. So now all I got to do is dig it all up, which is shouldn't be too difficult, but it's not easy to see because it is surrounded by snow, which is not ideal really. And no, I'm not going to bother chopping the trees down. I'm going to leave them floating above this pile of mud. Because, yeah, I don't really care about this area. This area is miles away from anyone else's base. It's completely unused. And I don't need spruce wood. I've got tons of spruce wood at the moment. So I know if I ever do need more spruce wood in the future, I know where I can come and find a whole lot of it very quickly. Okay, I have now officially destroyed the area around all of these trees, and I have got an awful lot of podzol. I've also got a lot of dirt and grass that I don't want. I don't want to get rid of my coarse dirt, though, but look at this. How many stacks have we got from 64? In fact, we didn't get 64 saplings because one of my bunches of trees grew as a single tree, which is not ideal. That's not what I wanted to happen at all, but that's fine. We got what? Look. Nearly 12 stacks of podzol from that, which is more than we need, which is great, so we can go home. And I have only 3 oh geez, I only have 2 rockets left to get home. Hopefully, yeah, home's not too far away. We'll be fine. Okay, now that we have the world's supply of podzol and all of those other fancy things, what we can start doing is actually making a mess of this thing and putting all of these other blocks in then. Okay, we've now got a relatively gross looking area in the middle, which looks absolutely fine, but we've still got a lot of green around the outside and it looks very flat. So let's make it not look flat. And the way I'm going to make it not look flat is with shears. So delving back into my bone meal box, I've grabbed myself a whole bunch of bone meal and I'm just going to go absolutely wild bone mealing in this area here. So we've got lots and lots of this grass stuff all over the grass stuff, I guess. And then I'm just going to go ham with my shears and I'm going to collect a lot of the grass stuff so that I can use this grass stuff on the not grass stuff. Jeez, you know what I mean. And now with all of these grass and these ferns that I've collected, I can just come round randomly, add in a few of these onto this area here, and you can see I can place it. I can't place it on the path, but I can place it on the coarse dirt and the podzol as well, and it just allows it to blend in a little bit better with that grass that's around the edges and makes it feel not quite as such an abrupt transition. Wonderful. So, well, that's all right for the floor, but now we need the stable. So, with the wrong skin on, taking a trip down memory lane as I like to do, we come to my old survival world on Bedrock. The world that brought me to Bedrock Edition, and here it is. I shared it with my patrons after being on it for quite a while. And one of the builds here is kind of what we need for today, although probably a little bit on the large size, and that is this stable here, which I was actually very proud of when I built this stable, and I can see why. It's not a bad looking stable. We've got an area inside with donkeys and horses, and it looks like rough and ready and a little bit broken down and wet and damp like horse stables do tend to do. If you've ever been to a riding school or anything like that, you'll know that horse stables do tend to be a little bit gross, a little bit damp, and a little bit sort of rough around the edges, or at least the ones I've been to have. And I really like that stable. However, it is wet. No, it's not wet. I was wet. It is a bit on the large size. So maybe we could condense it a little bit, but steal the overall design idea. That sounds like a good plan to me. Well, after gathering all of my materials and bringing them over here so we've got a nice easy work area, I have now realized that that design is not going to fit. There's not going to be anywhere near enough room for that to fit there. So we're going to have to do a different kind of stable design. Oh, jeez. Okay, so using a very similar theme, it might not look like much, but we have the beginnings of a new building. We've gone for dark oak instead of spruce that we had on the other one, just because that matches the wood types that we've been using around this area. And I've gone for the slats down the side, very similarly for what we had on the other builds. And we got 3 stables, 1, 2, 3, 3 for 3 horses, and we will basically have the front so the horse can pop its head out and a roof on there, and that'll probably be about it. Now, it's looking a bit sort of plain at the moment, and I have just realised that I've done this entire wall here 1 block too far forward. So I'm going to have to tear the whole thing down and do it again. Oh, jeez. Which I guess gives me an opportunity to show you how I was doing the wall. So you can see we've got a variation of the different stones, and I've also done it quite methodically. So you can imagine the cobblestone is the most sort of broken down part of the wall. The andesite is slightly less broken. The stone is a little bit less broken, and the stone brick is what it should have been like originally. So using all of these different variations, we can add different textures. So we've gone for stairs in the middle. So because we've got the cobblestone there, we're going to follow that through there, and we're going to bring our andesite down here so it's coming from that one there, and then merge that into stone there, which means we can then bring the stone brick up here, and we can add a lot of variation into this as well. And maybe we could like go back into a little bit of andesite there as well, and maybe even transition this into a little bit more cobblestone up here, so we can jump straight from the stone bricks to the andesite there. Bit of cobble there, and we'll put some cobble up at the top there like that. With a little bit of andesite, not the wrong way round, the right way round just there. A little bit of stone next to that. And that way we've got quite a nice sort of variation. Now we've got a wall that looks pretty good. So I guess I just need to do the roof and the interior now. Oh, and a little bit more exterior as well. It's way too clean down the edges of this thing. Around the back there as well is far too clean. So we're going to have to muck all of that up, which means I'm going to need some hay bales. Yeah, hay bales. Hay bales I have absolutely tons of strewn around this area, but they're all for decoration, and I don't want to tear them up. I've also got a big field full of hay over here, again, and even a cart full of hay here. But it's all for decoration, so I can't move any of those, which means actual hay that I've got is 6 bales and 28 pieces of wheat, which is not ideal. So we are now going to have to go on a journey to steal hay from some natives, because that's the right thing to do. And I just happened to notice as we flew this way earlier to plant our spruce trees, there was another village not too far in the distance behind where we were. However, I'm not sure that winter villages or snow villages will actually have hay bales. It's probably quite unlikely looking at it, and it is an incredibly tiny village, a very, very small village. Yeah, it doesn't look like this has hay bales, so we can't steal them from here. So we're going to have to go further away and go and find a village that's got lots of hay bales. Oh, look, there's more village over here. Literally, okay, there's a village there, a raid tower there. How did I not know about this raid tower? That's probably closer than our other one. And what? Are these new? I've flown this way so many times before and never seen these. Okay, right, anyway, I'm getting distracted. We've got stuff to do today. I can't be just keep getting distracted. Let's crack on.
Hello, Mr. Big Chicken.
Hello, Mr. Whisper. How are you today?
I'm doing very fine. Thank you so much. So you are the one that runs this giant, fantastic laser, right?
Yes, it's my laser, yes. I am in charge. I am allowed to do many things with it.
And you put things on the moon like that.
It was an accident. Mr. Zloy XPE came, he told me a lie, and now the moon is broken, so it's his fault, not mine. I am in trouble with Mr. No-Tail, but I will fix it.
Okay, yeah, that seems about right. That sounds like a Zloy thing to do. So, can you do that again?
The old store? Again?
No, not exactly that. And maybe not on the moon, but can you do something similar to that?
Well, I will be in trouble again with Mr. No-Tail. I will be in many telled off.
But hear me out. If you do a good job, I'll give you a whole lot of bread.
A whole lot of bread? How many is a whole lot?
A lot of bread. More bread than you could ever eat.
More than one?
Yes.
2?
Like 6.
6 bread?
Yeah.
No way. You get 6 bread from. Who do you know?
I got sources, man. I got sources.
You get 6 bread.
Yeah.
You can give it away just like that.
Yep. I can give it straight to you. I got a better food.
How many?
I got a different food source. Bread. I have a secret amount of bread, and I'll give you 6 of it if you do a good job.
Okay. So what is the job? I clean the moon and make it what?
No, I don't actually want the moon to have anything on it. I want the next one to have something on it.
The next moon?
Yeah, the next one. It's going to be coming up over here in like a couple seconds.
Oh, the yellow moon?
Yeah, the yellow moon.
Yellow moon.
You think you can do that?
Well, laser, I have been told if we try to shoot the laser when it is daytime, when the yellow moon is in the sky, the laser will turn into the ground and burn a hole through the world. So maybe we need to turn laser upside down.
Yeah, I think that would work actually. And you know what? I can make a couple upgrades to your system as well to make this work a little bit better. That way it doesn't take you so long, you know?
Maybe Mr. No-Tail not be he already tell me off for putting zoom on and when I blow up the side of the wall over there, so maybe he not be happy with you make upgrade. Maybe that cost 7 bread.
Okay. You know what? We don't have to tell no Mr. No-Tails either. It'll be our little secret.
Will they not notice the whatever it is you want to draw on the other one?
Nah, it's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be subtle.
Okay, okay. So clean moon, fix sun, moon, yellow, and you fiddle with the machine so it does not invert and burn a hole through the whole world, yes?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, and I
Well,
get...
actually, you
I
don't
get
even need to
8
do
bread.
anything. You don't even need to do anything with that moon. You can leave that one as is if you want.
I'm not... I will be in so much trouble if I leave that like that. You will,
Alrighty,
you will
fine.
give me 6 bread, he will take away 5 of them. I will have 1 bread.
Well, that's still a lot of bread.
It
That's
is
still a lot of bread.
To be fair, it is a lot of bread.
So, you see that thing right there?
Yes, yellow moon, yes.
I want this on it. My face.
The chicken? Why
No,
you got
my
chicken?
face.
Your face?
Yeah. Can you put my face on it?
Face on the sun. This will take some work, I think. I take a picture of your face, and then you fiddle with the laser to make it work, and turn it upside down, and then I will take the time to make it work. I'm very good at very accuracy with the moon now, so it is good.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a great job. I think this is going to turn out amazingly. So I'm going to go get some resources to modify the machine and upgrade it, and grab you some bread, and then we can get to it.
How many bread I get up front?
You get 1 bread up front, and then you get the rest when you do a good job.
Good job, rest of bread. Okay.
Yep.
I accept this deal, but if anyone asks, especially Mr. No-Tail, I was out at your grandma's house feeding the small ducks with the sausage roll, because that's their favorite, remember?
Yeah.
Good story.
Totally. Okay, sounds good.
I mean, look, there's gold in this. Surely someone's flown past this at some point and stolen the gold. I mean, clearly not. But I'll take it. Might as well. I don't need it at all. I really don't need it. But how can you just leave gold lying about like that? You can't, can you? You gotta take it. You gotta take the gold. Anyway, there's a desert village over here. Let's go and see if these got hay bales. It looks to me like they might have. This is good news. Now, I've got a feeling that you can insta-mine hay with a hoe. I forgot you could do that, but I had it in the back of my mind it was possible. I'm so glad it is. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, and it's an abandoned village. Oh, guys. Oh, you've had a tough time, haven't you? Oh, well, you won't need this hay then if you're zombies, because zombies don't eat hay. And I know this sounds weird, but this reminds me of the sort of village you get that's above a stronghold. But I know for a fact there's no stronghold over here, but I'm going to have to dig down and check because, yeah, this is just too bizarre. Don't dig straight down. What could possibly go wrong, mate? Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear. No, I don't want to put obsidian there. I want to put it in front. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, my stuff. Oh, dear. Oops. I guess I can go and get my netherite stuff back. The rest of it's gonna be pretty much... Oh, all those hay bales. Oh, jeez. What a moron. What an absolute moron. Oh, well. Oh, well. Right. Okay. It's time to go back to the village. I think we should probably be slightly more careful this time. Grab our stuff back and maybe not dig down. I mean, I was nearly at Bedrock. I should have known at that point there was absolutely no need to carry on going, but it's fine, you know, absolutely fine. What could possibly... Oh, jeez. What a moron. Oh, somehow it's magically turned to night time as I'm flying back towards to get my stuff, which is going to make things slightly more of a challenge now that I've got no weapons and no armor on. But there were beds at that abandoned village. However, because it's an abandoned village and it's full of zombie villagers, they're probably all out and about on the prowl now. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Hello, villager person. I need your bed. Please don't eat me. I just want to sleep in your bed, please, mate. Thank you. Very nice. Excellent. Sleeping has been achieved. Now I need a few blocks in order to not die in the lava. And now I need to go and locate... Oh, jeez. Husks. I forgot you got husks in the desert. And skeletons, apparently, as well. Jeez. Right. Let's skedaddle. Let's get out of here. And let's go find the hole that we dug down in. And not go down directly into the lava below. This is the plan. At least netherite doesn't burn, and I know it looks like I wear diamond stuff, but it's not. It's all netherite because I just have a texture pack on to make it look less like netherite and more like diamond because I don't like the look of netherite. But yeah, my elytra will be gone. My other stuff will be gone. But at least I managed to put the obsidian above my head. Great. Good job. But yeah, I should get a few bits back at the very least. Oh, there we go. Look at all of that. All floating around in the nether, in the lava like it should be. Excellent. This is good news. I don't feel we've lost too much. Because some golden carrots went missing in all of that, which is a bit sad. You know, but otherwise, the things that matter, our armor and our tools are safe, which is, you know, hooray for netherite tools and armor, really. So now we need to go and find yet another village and go find some more hay. Jeez. Aha, we have ourselves another village, but it is looking very, very like it is not one that has many, many hay bales, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, and our gold blocks that we got have gone. However, there is another abandoned portal here, but I'm going to ignore it for now, and I'm going to crack on. Oh, another desert temple, look, very much sunken one. Aha, we have a village, and I have located hay bales. This is excellent news. This is very good news, in fact. So I will ransack this one. And this time I'm not going to see if there is a stronghold underneath it, because I don't need to. More hay bales at a little village hidden in the woods. And there are quite a lot at this one. Did you see how those cows just dropped in inside that pen there? That was weird. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Do you know what? I have never, ever, in my whole history of playing Minecraft, I have never, ever found a fossil. Never found one. They've been in the game for years, and I've been playing this game for years, and I've never found one, and now I have. I have finally found a fossil in Minecraft, but it's not in the ground. It's not even close to being in the ground. It is very much floating above the ground, but there we go. I can now successfully tick off the list that I've found my first ever fossil in Minecraft. Hooray, after all these years. They're so rare. They're so rare. Just gonna leave it then? Yep. I don't need it. Oh. Okay, looks a little bit vibrant, but we've now done the inside of the stables. We've got hay on the floor. We've also got some of the grass path blocks. I've also thrown in a little bit of sand and red sand and a little bit of this brown concrete powder as well, which I've also just gone around the area here and just dropped a few bits in here and there because it helps sort of blend the grass. It's got a very similar texture to the top of grass, but it's obviously got the brown colour, so it just helps blend that again a little bit more together. And I think that doesn't look too bad, apart from the fact that the yellow of the hay is just incredibly vibrant. But that'll be fine once we start getting all the wood in, which is what's going to go on the inside next. Okay, I've been a little bit busy working on how this is all going to look, and I'm tempted to make a few adjustments here. Now, what I've gone for here is 2 stables on either side, as you can see here, and they're made up of lots and lots of these spruce trapdoors, sort of placed on either side of the block so that they create this sort of strange, or not strange, but this ununiform texture, like they're sort of planks of wood that are maybe not quite straight, which is great. I really like the look of that. I think it looks very much like a horse stable. The only thing I'm considering now, though, because I was going to do this one as the 3rd one, maybe actually just making this like the tack room and having those accessible. So maybe instead of having the doors on the front here, we would have the doors along there and have all of this open, so we'd be able to see the horses inside. I think that might be better, but I'm not sure. And then that way we would leave this main bit wide open. Yeah, I think that's going to be a much more interesting looking building. Okay, well, we still haven't got a roof, but I feel like we're onto something in terms of the design now. We've got a little hay bale hanging up in each one of the stalls, and the stalls on this side are a little bit shorter than those ones. We could extend the whole thing back a block, but I don't think we need to. I think it's absolutely fine. I really like how this is coming along, which is great. I've taken a lot of the hay bales out from the middle to make it look more like a muddy path where you would walk down. So now all of the horses have a little stable. So I guess it would be a good time to do the roof. So I think I'm just about here with this stable now. As you can see from the roof, it looks a little bit hodgepodge. I've gone for dark oak and spruce, so it's got sort of that wet and worn feel, and the spruce trapdoors there just to make it look like it's been patched up a little bit. Can't really see too much from the top. I've also been around the outside and yeah, messed this area up a little bit as well, and around the back like I said I would, and I've put a bunch of hay down at the back there like a little store of the hay. Now coming around the front so we can get a good look at this thing, you'll see I've put lanterns around just to keep it nice and light. I've added a few more fences in there. In fact, it looks like we're missing a fence here, so we might as well put that there. And overall, I'm really happy with it. I think it's come out really nicely. Not a lot better than what I expected. A lot bigger than what I expected as well. But I think it's okay. Now, all I want to do is just make a few more of these beams just a little bit stripped, just so that it feels a little bit more worn in places. Where I've gone for the castle to be relatively like new looking and not worn down or anything, I want the stables to feel well used, like the horses have had a lot of wear and tear, if that makes sense. So yeah, just a little bit of stripping some of these beams here will really help sell the fact that it's been battered and weathered and there's things gone on with this stables. And there we go. That just about, I think, wraps us up for this stable. I'm happy with it. I think it's come along nicely. I guess all we need now is something to put in it. Maybe some horses. Well, we got RTX mode on, which can only mean one thing. The stables is finished, and I think it looks rather nice. It's got a lovely ambience to it in the RTX. It darkens it up a little bit on the inside as well, because it's only relying on the lanterns. It can't pass the light through the slabs in RTX, and I think that gives it a really sort of homely, yeah, really nice, cozy feel. I think it's great. I think it looks lovely. I think it's a lovely addition to this. The archery range is kind of a little bit in the way now, but that's fine. And yeah, I just, overall, I'm very happy with what I've thrown together today in what's been a pretty quick amount of time. Yeah, I've done this very, very quick today, which is great. Although a little bit concerned. What's that noise? Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Oh, jeez, this can't be good.